Hi everyone, welcome to Runescopes. I'm just adding a little announcement here at the beginning of some of the videos. Others I've worked it in to the actual monthly readings, but I've noticed that if I'm on my cell phone or a mobile device, if I tap any email address in the details section like mine is, there's some sort of warning that comes up that says that that email address is a phishing site. I apologize if some of you have tapped my email address and gotten that message. I've been going back, I went back and forth with YouTube for days on this and they claim it's not them. However, it does it to me too on my phone. Any email address that I tap on YouTube, it tells me it's a phishing site or a scam site or something. So I don't want to alarm people. I have no idea what the setting is to change that. Like I said, YouTube claims it's not them, but I find it weird that it only happens on their version of the app, but whatever. So for that reason, I don't want to alarm anyone. So I'm going to, in the details section, take the link out, just copy my email address and change the word @ to the @ symbol to email me. That way it's not misleading, it's not scaring anybody, and telling people that I'm a scammer or some sort of spammer when I have a legitimate business. So again, I apologize to those of you if you've tapped on my email address before to email me and you've got that weird warning. It does seem to only happen on the mobile YouTube app. On a mobile device or a cell phone. So moving forward, I just wanted to let you know about that. So thanks, and on to your monthly Runescope. Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to your June 2015 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. Let's just jump right in here, get these runes cast, and see what messages and info they have for you in June. Of course, the only way to get a reading only for you is to schedule one with me. You can watch your rising sign. I do recommend that you do that. That can clarify some things. But really the only way to get a reading only for you is to schedule one. I do those on Skype. It's $65 for a 30-minute session. Just drop me a line at the email address in this video or below this video if you want to set up an appointment with me. If you're on a mobile device, just be sure to tap the arrow beneath this video. That will open up the details section where you'll find my email address. Also, if you want to sign up for the Rune class, you still have a few days to do that, probably when these are posted, I'm thinking. The deadline is noon, May 28th, noon Eastern time. So if you want to sign up for that, it's a 6-week course. Just drop me a line if you haven't already and we'll get you ready for that. Also, because we're halfway through the year, I am recommending that people go back and watch the yearly overviews I posted in January. You just go to my channel, click videos, the tab there, and that'll take you to all my videos, or you can check the playlists. All of my videos are in a playlist there. It can be a good way to kind of take stock of what's gone on and what's coming for you for the rest of the year. So I always kind of mention that around June because the energies are different for everybody, but you can kind of see where what you've already gone through and what's coming up. In a bigger way than just these monthlies, because they're very honed in on the energies for that month. So for June, a lot of your focus is going to be, you're going to have a very good month because you got the Rune of Joy. So your focus is going to be on happiness, celebrations, doing things I want to do with people I love, with people I care about. Some of you may be just very kind of fed up with the humdrum because we have the Hierophant in reverse. So that's like, I want to break out of this job, or, anything kind of conventional or regulated or rudimentary or routine you're just going to need a break. So some of you may decide to go on vacation in June or just take a staycation and get away from, sort of the day-to-day drudgery. You're gonna be ready for a shakeup. And some of you may be looking for a shakeup in a particular area of your life that's more than just kind of getting away from the routine. You may be looking to change things up, change up a relationship, change up a job situation, change up your career. Again, it'll be different for all of you. That's why I always say, a private reading is best, but you can check out your rising sign for more info. But I feel like a lot of you have been putting this off. Yeah, you've been delaying this for a while. You've been delaying this because you know not everybody's going to react in a positive way, or because the outcome is unsure. But you know, with great risk comes great reward. So I feel like that should be kind of your mantra for June, Cancer. Seek joy. Seek joy and shake it up in June, because if the tried and true hasn't been working for you, it's definitely time. But I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you're going to have, this is going to free you from a negative situation, whatever this shakeup is, or whatever this area of life is that you want to kind of move on from. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse may have something to do with that. This is normally an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or somebody with those traits. It doesn't have to be female, but she is coming up as a queen here. In the reverse, she's somebody who's a bit, she can be greedy. She can be all about the material, not able to connect emotionally. So for you Cancer guys, this may be a woman that you've been involved with. And she's just not, because for you, you're a water sign, and somebody who is not able to connect on an emotional level, or who only cares about the physical and material, is not going to do great with you. So it could be you're just seeing these things, or maybe you've been seeing them for a while and you were feeling like, well, I can't, you know, I made these vows. Because this can also be a card of marriage, and in the reverse, it can mean like, I need to get out of this. You know, it can mean divorce, or separating yourself from that, freeing yourself from a partnership. You could find out something that this person's been hiding from you, because you have Perdro here, which is the rune of hidden things being revealed. So there could be some information about this Queen of Pentacles, some things she did that you did not know about. We immediately think of cheating, but it doesn't have to be. It could be she spent, you know, an inordinate amount of money on something. It could be she lied to you about something. Something she purchased, or the amount that she spent on something, because I am getting a lot of money signs. So I do feel like for a lot of you, this has something to do with money. It could be something that you discussed and had agreed as a couple you're not going to do, and then she went out and did it anyway. She went out and bought it anyway, or she went out and she did this anyway, and it's just kind of the last straw for you. So in June, Cancer, and I mean, you will have seen this coming. This isn't an out of the blue situation for most of you anyway. Again, got so many people, but for a lot of you, you've kind of known that this was coming. You've known that this relationship was not maybe for you for a while, and universe is saying, hey, we got somebody else coming in for you. You need to make room for this new person coming in. You guys in particular. You guys and lesbian ladies, you in particular. I feel like, you know, it's a female coming up in this that's not you. Now, for those of you who, the rest of you, you Cancer ladies, this could be a family member, a friend or family member who's lied to you about something, or who may be trying to take advantage of you, maybe coming to you for money. In June, when really she has the money, there's some sort of dishonesty around this person, and I feel like there's a laziness about her as well. Like this is the girl who's, you know, that sugar daddy, those sugar daddy websites. This is that girl. You know, she's not gonna put forth any effort or like get a job herself. She's just looking for a free ride, or somebody to support her because she's cute, or because, you know, that's her career path. You know, what happens when the looks go away? Well, we don't want to think about that. Yeah, because, you know, it's all temporal. It's all just temporary. But yeah, that may be this situation here. The kind of person that you're dealing with here, Cancer, in any capacity. Does not have to be a romantic relationship. This could be someone connected to someone that you know, or someone that you're just dealing with, who doesn't put forth any effort. And this could be somebody that you've cut off from, because this is the rune of separation, of breaking apart, a freeze on a situation. So In June, you may find that someone that you thought you were rid of kind of comes back around and yeah, is expecting something for nothing, Cancer. Help that's going to be available to you. I do feel like with the 10 of Rods, you're going to be very busy in June, but again, you are going to be only putting effort into things that make you happy because we have that Rune of Joy there. So you are only going to be focusing on relationships that make you happy. Those of you who are single, I feel like you will be like looking so that it may feel like work. And, you know, don't let it discourage you though, because I do feel like you'll be getting out there, you'll be putting yourself out there. What they're saying here is just realize if you keep doing that, like if you start it in June and you're like, okay, I am gonna find the person that I wanna spend my life with this year. I'm gonna do it. If that's your goal, if that's your mindset, you will complete it because 10s are a completion. But you gotta get out there. You know, you got to put yourself out there online. You got to be out and about. You got to be out to be found. You know what I mean? And Cancer, you can be a homebody sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. Once you find your person, you can both be homebodies together. You know, if that's what you prefer. But if you're single, June is a month to get out and about. Most definitely. And you may feel exhausted by the end of the month, but they're saying just if you keep that up and if you keep kind of putting yourself out there, by the end of the year, you definitely can achieve that goal and find someone, most definitely. Now, some of you may be looking to partner up for a business. So you may be looking for a new job, or you know, maybe this conventional humdrum situation is your job, because that can be, you know, a job or a governmental job, medical job, something that's just very, a lot of bureaucracy. So it could be a bureaucratic organization, but yeah. So you could just be sending out a lot of resumes. You want to partner up with a different company. You want to change what you're doing. You want to start your own business. 10 of Rods indicates it's going to be a lot to take on. It's going to be a lot of work, but it will be worth it, and you can achieve your goal before the end of the year if you started in June. So Cancer, that looks really good. Definitely set your goals high, whether it's in, you know, personally or professionally, because something's starting in June that can be completed before the end of the year. And I think you'll find one person in particular will help you, and I think that she's the Queen of Swords for a lot of you. Now, for those of you who are kind of getting rid of this Queen of Pentacles, it could be the Queen of Swords coming in as your new partner, and she's normally an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody with those traits. And the traits of the air signs are they're very analytical, very logical. They're very truthful and honest, and they value honesty in their partners, which, I mean, we all do, but they do it to a fault. I mean, it's really, this is not a woman you lie to, because that first time she's done. You know, she doesn't believe in second chances, and the truth is the truth. She can be a bit blunt. The air sign people, their mind is always going, and they don't do it on purpose. They don't try to hurt people's feelings. It's just their mind is going so fast and rapid all the time that things just come out. You know, they see it in their head, or they hear the thought in their head, and it just comes out their mouth. And they don't mean to hurt people, but sometimes they do, just because instead of, as most of us do, kind of thinking that, taking a look at that thought and saying, okay, if I say it this way, this person may be offended. This person kind of puts her foot in her mouth all the time. But, you know, it may take some getting used to with Dayak here, but honestly, she's a wonderful communicator. She's a talker. Sometimes the Swords people are lawyers, but I mean, she may be involved in communication. She may be a writer, a blogger, somebody who expresses ideas. They're giving me the word political, so she may be a politician or somebody who is very political. She may be running for office. Maybe this is somebody connected to work for you. Maybe she works in a local business, if this is politics at a local level, and you end up maybe working for her. I'm sorry, I've got like a piece of the scarf flying in here. I'm going to take that as confirmation. But yeah, she may be somebody who you believe in, a candidate, and you know, you work on her campaign, and then it leads to other things, Cancer. Or she could be somebody who is going to be your boss, and actually a very good boss. She's very communicative, very detail oriented. So this is the person who she will give you really excellent guidance and advice if she's your boss. And you can always go to her with questions and you'll get an answer. Now, what can't be changed about June is, again, a lot of you are dealing with a disunion or breaking away from a hurtful union, something that was, you know, detracting from you. It was taking away rather than adding to your joy. If it's not you, it could be somebody connected to you. Again, because, you know, sometimes people close to us, you know, what they're going through certainly affects us. So this may be someone in your family with Othel here who's going through a divorce or a breakup and just, you know, very emotional, maybe needing support, maybe needing you more than they have before. Maybe this is somebody who's been at a distance because they were in this relationship, because sometimes, you know, when people, you know, with in-laws especially, if the family doesn't really dig the in-law, it can unfortunately distance that person as well. But then when they see, oh, maybe the family was right, you know, then they start, you know, reconnecting with people. So that could be the way this is working out. For a lot of you, Cancer, this could be a relationship that's gone on for quite some time. And, you know, it was a certain way in the beginning, because with Othel, it means we're inspired by the past. We want things, it's a nostalgic rune. You know, we want things to be the way they were before, but we're different people now. And there's no going back. Maybe you've just grown apart, or now you want different things. And, you know, there's always, if two people are willing to work on a relationship, it can be done, but both people have to be all in. So I don't want you to all to think, oh my God, all of us are breaking up. No, this is just kind of the energy around for June. It favors disunion rather than, you know, a union, but it doesn't mean you can't work on it. You know, for a lot of you, maybe this Queen of Swords is a therapist. Maybe that is, you know, you need an outside perspective. You need someone totally not involved in the situation just to help you decide what you should do. Can we fix this? Can this be fixed? Or is it too far gone? Are we too dissimilar? Have we gone too far to go back? So yeah, that's kind of what I see for you guys. A lot of focus on relationships. Nothing is, I see nothing financial. So, you know, finances don't come up every month. Love doesn't come up every month. I just read them as they give them to me, but no news is good news. So, you know, yeah, that's what I always say. So I don't see any issues. If they are, they should be minor with finances. So, but yeah, that's definitely my mantra. No news is good news on the love or finance front. And let's face it, not every month is finance focused. Not every month is love focused. I mean, we all have different things that crop up. So these are the issues for you in June. And there is a lot to do with relationships, Cancer. If you are changing careers or you are looking for a new job, it does seem like you will be taking on something with more responsibility, but don't be freaked out by that. Or you may be going out on your own or working towards that. And if you want to do that, you can achieve that by the end of the year. So don't forget that. Good luck with everything in June, Cancer, and I'll see you back here in July.